What up, homies? Welcome back. And if you're new here, definitely consider smacking that subscribe button. This video is all about the graph, the good old GRTs. We got some news and we're gonna go over the charts. So all that and more in this video. Let's go see how the price action is doing first. As we see, like we mentioned previously, just the other day, when we said that GRT was starting to break out, we bounced right off this trend line. This is very, very crucial. We can also see on the MACD for the daily, we also have some lessening of the negative momentum. So we're hoping in the near future, give it maybe one more day, maybe 2 days, we get a cross somewhere in this region. We'll start printing green on the histogram. That'll be very, very bullish. That's exactly what we want to see on the daily chart. But of course, let's also pull up the RSI, see how we're doing there. So with the relative strength index, we have right here, we started bouncing right off. We made a double bottom here. I mentioned back in March, around March 25th, I mentioned this was probably a good time to buy when it bottomed out there. Look at the price you could have got into, really good. What happened then? We made a lower low on the RSI. What happened there? Another great time to buy, especially when we saw that it was facing major either resistance or support right there on that major trend line, and it bounced right off it, which is super bullish to see. And we're continuing to go. Let's keep that momentum to the upside. Let's keep losing that negative momentum, and just keep it going, because that's what we all want to see, right? Eventually, we'll end up breaking the all-time high, which is around just under $3, around $2.90. Once we break that, I mean, you know how it goes here, homies. It's all-time high after all-time high. After you know what I'm going to say next. All-time high. Let's pull up the moving averages. How are we looking there? Yes, so things are definitely out of whack, of course, but we're working on getting them back in order. We wanted to go to the 13, the 21, and then the 50, but it's kind of the opposite right now. This is how we've seen with Bitcoin as well, and many other altcoins. They're working their way back to get super bullish. Watch for some resistance there on the 21 daily moving average. We definitely want to break that, hold it as support, and then continue to break the 50, and go from there. Let's get some zoomage. How are we looking on the 4-hour? Let's check out the MACD and the RSI on this time frame. Once again, looking good there. Bouncing right off. But on the MACD, when we zoom in, we see right now we're losing some of that positive momentum at the moment. We're also seeing the RSI go down, and price actions also on the latest candle is also going down as well. So there may be a little bit of some consolidation here, and again, when I say that, we may end up coming back to like $1.45, $1.44, somewhere in that region, as long as it can hold that, of course. So it's nothing to get super bearish about. I mean, and maybe we'll retest the trend line. That would be great. We touched it here. Let's bounce off again, and let's bounce off again and just go to the moon, of course. Hopefully it plays out like that. But of course, if you see Bitcoin smacking down, dumping, that's not good. That will not help the altcoins out there. So are you guys big into the graph? I know many of you are. We got in well below 14 cents back when it first launched. So just to show you guys how far it has come, I know people are getting a little impatient with it, but look at this, bam. It's a wild roller coaster right there. But of course, I want to give a good shout out to Cody here on the tweeters. He reminded me about this, about the blog on the graph, and they had the new article right here from April 27th. The first 10 subgraphs migrating to the decentralized network. We're going to check that out. The cool thing is, a lot of these projects you may not be familiar with. So the 10 subgraphs that are migrating to the decentralized network are Audius, Doodoo, Enzyme, Gnosis, LivePeer, MStable, Oprin, Pull Together, Reflexer, and UMA. The one that definitely sticks out because it's on Coinbase is UMA. You may have heard of Pull Together. You may have heard of Doodoo, Audius. You may have heard of some of these like LivePeer, but you probably have not heard of all of them. So we're going to read parts of this. It says, after sharing the Graph's migration path to the mainnet on March 24th, the Graph Foundation is excited to announce the first 10 projects migrating subgraphs from the hosted service to the decentralized network. So the 10 that I just said right there. It says these dApps are taking the next step in becoming fully serverless applications and further decentralizing the Web3 stack. That's a big deal. I don't know you homies, we're definitely in the space for at least a little bit of decentralization. That's what Bitcoin's all about. That's what DeFi is all about as well. With Ethereum, you're going to be able to have a bank-like functions, bank-like features, but there's no bank, there's no third party. That's crucial for the future of crypto. I mean, that's why Ethereum is worth what it's worth, making new all-time highs yesterday and I believe today as well. So like super exciting. This right here is all the, like the symbols of them. It says the coins right there. Of course, the mainnet migration partners, that like they have them right here. We just mentioned DeFi, which is decentralized finance. If you are new here, it goes over which a coin, like what they do. Of course, I'm not going to bore you with all those boring details, but of course we see that GRT is in the NFTs and entertainment space. Yeah, that's definitely a big deal. So we know NFTs is a big deal, DeFi is a big deal. Wow, let's see what's going to go on there. It is cool to see that the graph is partnering with all these projects right here. So then, we'll see how that ends up projecting the graph in the future. I definitely could see this thing do very well throughout the bull run. Yes, the bull run is not over, so just stay tuned for that. They're trying to set themselves up to be in every part of crypto, which is obviously wonderful. So as always, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have an excellent day. If you guys liked the video, smack that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one. But until then, may the gains be with you.